Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary, and in today's video we're going to be making something very similar to this, only we're going to be using the skeleton's head. Now I got mine at Dollar Tree, and as you can see, this is what it looks like. But as you can see, I went ahead and cut the back out and drilled holes in the eyes. And you're also going to need a picture frame that I have here, and I got a little tea light in the back because the skeleton is going to light up. I don't know if you can see that, but it's going to light up, and I'll show y'all that when I get it all put together. You're going to need some little spiders, and you're going to need some fake spider web, and you're also going to need some this. I think it's mesh. I think I said that in the last video. So yeah, I remember we talked about this. I'm going to make another one of these, and I'm also going to do the face. That way I can have two hands and a face. So today we're going to go ahead and do the skeleton's face. And since we already have all the stuff that we need, I'm going to go ahead now. Y'all already know. Turn the camera down so y'all can see what I'm doing. And, okay, so I'm just going to put this over that glare so it shows, so y'all can see a little better. And I hope this lighting is a little bit better. I hope. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and take our mesh, and we're just going to put it over. I'm going to go ahead and cut these off. And I actually got some good scissors this time. At least I hope they're good. So I'm just going to go ahead now and just cut off some of the these little pieces here. They seem to be better than what I had yesterday. Okay. So we're just going to cut this. And like we did before, I'm just going to turn this around, and I'm going to take my scissors, and we're just going to go ahead and cut a little hole so that the light bulb will stick through. And we're just going to go ahead and fold it a little bit. And we're going to grab our glue gun, and we're just going to go ahead and put some glue down in there. And be careful, because like I mentioned before, if you work with glue, hot glue, you already know that it gets very, very hot. So yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and put some hot glue down through here. Alright, and we're just going to go ahead and fold it under like this. There we go. And now I gotta make another little, actually I'm gonna go ahead and fold this end over like this. And we're just going to stick that down. And I am going to go ahead and continue to put some hot glue down off in here. For whatever reason, it does not want to come out. There we go. It's a little So now I'm just going to go ahead and hold this here, just like that. And once again, watch your fingers. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut here. And we're just going to fold this up. And I was actually trying to find another picture frame that was like the other two, but I couldn't find one, so I still went with the black. But it's fine. I mean, it doesn't have to be spot on. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and put a little hole there, stick that back through there, and then we're just going to go ahead. I want to cut a little bit of this off. My lighting seemed to be a little bit better. I made some changes, so I hope this is better. It looks pretty good on my end, but y'all let me know how it looks on y'all end. That way, if I need to adjust something, I can. I've been trying to get my lighting right for a few weeks now, and I think I finally figured out what was going on with it. So we're going to find out. And I'm now going to take some hot glue, put a little bit here, and I'm just going to stick this down just like this. Alright, now we're going to take that spider mesh, and I'm just going to put a little bit here on the sides like I did the first one. So we're just going to go ahead stick it down just like this, but be careful because it is going to be hot. And then I'm just going to stick a little bit of hot glue here, just like that. And we're just going to cut off the extra. So I'm just going to cut a little here. So I'm just going to cut here, and I'm just going to pull this out, and I'm going to grab a little bit of more hot glue, and we're just going to stick it down. And I'm just going to cut this little bit off, just like that. Grab the hot glue gun and put some hot glue down. And what we're going to do now, we're going to take that spider and we're just going to go ahead, put some hot glue on it and stick it down on the web, just like that. And we have the light here. So now I'm going to go ahead and put some hot glue around my skeleton. On my hot glue gun does not want to cooperate. Like, seriously? So I'm going to attempt to stick this here. But obviously something is going on with my hot glue gun and I don't know what it is. So I am just going to go ahead and hold this down and just go on and stick the hot glue around the edges like this. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and grab my other glue gun. Actually, it's a glue pen, and I'm going to go ahead and let this warm up so I can use that. There we go. Sorry about that. So I'm going to let this warm up, and I'm going to keep on messing with this one because I don't know why it's not cooperating. It's being difficult when I need it the most, and I have no idea why. But in the meantime, while that's heating up, we're going to go ahead and get our spider web ready for this side of the picture frame. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and put this on where I want it to be, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut the extra off. And get this out of the way. And I'm still just going ahead. My glue gun is trying to do the right thing, and so now we're going to come back to the spider web. Okay. So this is what we're doing. I'm just pulling at the spider web a little bit. And I may need to, there we go. Alright. So we're going to put some glue down here. Grab another glue stick. I'm just going to stick this down here, just like that. And be careful when working with hot glue, because I can't stress to y'all how many times I burnt myself. Like, pretty bad burns too. Like, yes. Yeah, it's not fun getting burnt with a hot glue gun at all. So now we have our spider web in place, and I think I want that to hang over just a little bit. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue here, and we're just going to stick that down over it. And I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this part off. There we go. And then I'm going to grab my glue stick, and I am going to put a little bit here, right across there, and we're just going to stick that down. Now we're going to see how well my glue pen then heated up. There we go. So I am just going over it with my glue pen. And this is what we have so far. And now I'm going to take my paintbrush and I got my paintbrush and I got some paint here, and I'm just going to tap it, and I'm just going to dip my paint in, and we're just going to go ahead and go around the eyes a little bit to make them a little bit darker. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. I just want it to be more of a dark black than a dark gray, because that's kind of what it looks like. So I'm just going to go over it a little bit. And I'm going to do the same thing to his nose. Just going to go over it with a little bit of paint, black paint. And this is what we have. I'm going to pull my camera up a little bit. That's what we have. This is what it looks like. And when you turn the lights off, I'm going to turn this on here. You probably can't see this. I'm going to go ahead and dim my light a little bit. And this is what it looks like. It glows in the dark. I'm going to go ahead and not glow, but lights up. I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera back on. And this is what it looks like once it's finished. And like I said, we have this here. And then we have the hand. And I am going to do another hand so we can have one on the opposite side. So it's going to be a 3-piece set just like this. And yeah, it didn't take long to do this project. I still think I might want to go around it again with my hot glue gun just to make sure that this does not come out when I set it on the back of my toilet. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing now. Just taking my glue gun, because now it wants to do what it's supposed to do since I'm done filming pretty much. So doing the other side. But I had some people asking me about my paint pen, so I really wanted to try to get this to work so I could show y'all how it's done. But yeah, you just basically hold it like you would do an ink pen, and that's all you do is just kind of, you got to keep it pressed and loaded. But yeah, that's how you use it. But anyhow, this is it for this. But before I close out, I want to take this spider and put some hot glue on it, and we're just going to turn this over, and we're just going to glue this into place just like that. So there's where I put the other spider, and this is what you have. Yeah, and that is it. I'm gonna go ahead, turn my camera back. And that is it for this project. If you like it, please give me a likes and a thumbs up. And if you want to see me do any other type of project, please let me know in the comment box below. Also, if you want to ask me some questions, you could do that too. Just drop your questions in the comment box and I'll do my best to get to them and answer them the best I can. And with that being said, thank you all for watching my video, and I hope y'all all have a nice night. Bye.